Yeah, first of all, thank you everyone for attending my session. So, today I'm going to share my real-time experiences with the telecom company. How unused indexes, fragmentation, and idle connection can slow down DB performance. Okay, so about me, my name is VeerendraPulapa. I am a technical consultant at Ashnik. So I graduated in JNTH. My relevant experience, I have 6+ years of experience in database administration and its implementation. So I am proficient in both SQL and NoSQL and data pipelines, and expertise in database design, implementation, performance tuning, and optimization. And I have a certified Postgres and Gigabyte profession. So my major achievements last 2-3 years. So uh, in my organization, we have a build one tool. It is called My Postgres. So we developed the tool. So we integrated all the open source tool into the particular My Postgres tool. So by using My Postgres tool, like you can monitor your entire database system, infrastructure, server, slow running queries, and all health stats like you can monitor fragmentation, unused indexes, idle connection, everything, whatnot. It is like a one tool for all the solution. So if you want a demo for My Postgres, you can contact @asnik.com. So by using this My Postgres tool, I can reduce our customer downtime up to 55%. So next, and we designed and implementation disaster recovery for many telco companies and medical and insurance, banking companies. Yes, these are lot more achievements, but I can only share these two. Coming to Ashnik, Ashnik is the one of the leading open source technology partner in present generation, and it was established in 2019, and it is leading across Southeast Asia, India, origined by Singapore. We have offices at Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and India. And we are specially providing consultation, services, support, and training, and cross industry experiences like BFSI, telco, gout, retail, e-commerce, and more. This is all about my company, Ashnik. So coming to what is our major roles? So we are providing consulting service, we are providing technical service, we are providing migration service, we are managing service and a training program. So what are we? So we are managing database platform, high-speed data pipeline, and Kubernetes platform, and multi-hybrid cloud, and DevOps and automation. So coming to my own experiences with one of the largest telco company. First, I am giving some brief idea. So we made a 3-tier architecture for one of the telco. So we are leading large amount of data and providing concurrent access for that. So what happened? Actually this requirement we made migrate the data first of all from MariaDB to PostgreSQL, and customer expectation is they can achieve 3500 TPS, and the concurrent connections around 500 to 1000, and there are three applications usually being used for this database setup. So one is subscription application and renewal application and activation application. There are three different applications. All three applications connected to single database cluster. And this single database cluster, we have made DCDR setup with the different regions. So this is brief about my previous telco architecture and all. So why database is always center of attention for all the things. So I think you guys all are facing such type of things, whether if it is application issue, network issue, bandwidth issue, infrastructure level issue, OS issue. First, everyone is pointing to database. Database is not running good. How? It's not only database, right? But end of the day, everyone is looking into database. So that's why database is a vital object for production availability. Maintain your database performance. So I can see many organizations and many projects, people are not maintaining their database performances properly. So they are monitoring health check, they are monitoring, like by end of the day, database is working or not. They are seeing only one thing, but they never maintain their database performance. There are several things why they are not maintaining. So maintaining databases, especially coming to database side, maybe people don't have knowledge on SQL query writings and Postgres tuning and whatnot. It's like including everything. So if they maintain properly, so we cannot see performance issues. This is what I know based on my experience. And one more thing, so don't neglect routine maintenance. So routine maintenance is the one of the key asset in database platform system. So if you are not doing routine maintenance, yes, you definitely see lot of slowness in database. So I write down several points. I think all of you know. These are the main: vacuum, visibility, static refresh, auto vacuum, analyze, reindexing. So yesterday I attended 2 sessions. So those were very good sessions. Like one can say we need to on auto vacuum. One can say no need to on auto vacuum. So it depends on your environment. If required, you can on. If not required, you can leave it. That's it. So are you thinking apart from these, do you think is there any other reasons for bring down the database performance? No? Anything? Whether if it is a network layer, it's a storage layer, anywhere. So are you thinking? Full of silence. Okay. So based on my real-time experience, real-time issue, I am highlighting only 3 key factors that slow down database performance. One is fragmentation, and another one is unused indexes, and another third one is idle connection. I think everyone know what is fragmentation, how it is created, but how to identify. That is the one of the key factor. So, in this room, anyone here about PG stat tuple? No? Yes or no? No? Okay. So, PG stat tuple is the one extension which is developed by open source. So, if we by using this extension, we can identify the amount of data, I mean tuple, we can say tuple, okay, how much percentage we can identify, okay. So, index blot also we can identify. Yes, we can identify like a number of tuples, tuple count, tuple length, table percentage, dead tuple count, dead tuple length, dead tuple percentage, free space, free percentage. So, this is my example table. The same way you can identify index blot also. So, it is a one of the useful extension. You guys also can try. It is in it will come under cron tip. So, you can install, you can create extension, you can try. Why I am specifically highlighting fragmentation? Why? Because that my telco company, the telco project, it is reads are 40% and writes are 60%. So, out of these 60%, insert only 20%, updates and deletes are 40%. So, every day the database size is very less. I am frankly say database size is very less, it is only 100 GB for 3 application. But every day we are seeing 50 to 60 GB growth in the disk level. Why? All about dead tuple. So, when you fetch data, it is that my database is running very slow. We have run multiple performance testings and fine-tuned Postgres parameter. We are using high-end disks, high-end hypervisors, high-end blades. Still we are seeing some issue. That too 100 GB of data. So, do anyone think does this blot really slow down the database performance? No? Yes? Okay. Yes, it's really slow down the performance. Small example, I have a table with 1 lakh rows. So, based on my stats, my customer inserting only 20,000 records every day, okay, and they can read 40%, and they deleted 20,000 records, and they updating 20% record. So, 40% space is dead space in entire disk. It's not good for database performance and database I/O. Yeah, this is for. So, we can control, how we can control? We have, I think you guys already know, vacuuming, reindexing, and we have a open source tool, PGRepack. So, PGRepack is the online extension. So, we can run PGRepack with very minimal downtime, very minimal, not minimal, very minimal downtime. Yes, unused indexes. So, can anyone tell, does unused indexes really major bottleneck for database performance? Yeah, I can give you example like we are coming from MariaDB to Postgres. So, in MariaDB, the developer has created indexes for every column, okay. So then we migrated, we run one sample performance testing on Postgres server. So we have seen a lot of slowness in database. Then we can identify those unused indexes, but here I can suggest one thing. So don't create indexes for each and every column. If does your use case really required indexes, in that case you can create, otherwise don't create. Yeah. So if you created unused indexes, so it is increasing write time, and query time also will be increased, and maintenance also it's very difficult, and disk space usage also very high. A small example, like recently last week there is a one issue with one of the customer. The table size is 2 TB. The actual data in the table only 4 GB. What is remaining 2 TB data? Except 4 GB, remaining 2 TB, it's a blot. Do you think how big it is? 2 terabyte data is blot. When we do vacuum full, the table size is only 4 GB. Where is 2 TB? Where is 4 GB? Just imagine. Okay, so coming to this indexes. So simple thing, if you find any unused indexes, delete it. No worries at all. Okay. So if it is required, yes, you can create, otherwise don't create. Last, idle connections. So basically what happened, the concurrent connections which are coming from application like 500 to 1000 per second. Okay. So as our initial discussion, application team saying we have inbuilt connection pooling in JBoss, their JBoss servers, but they did not configure properly. Okay. So when we run PT, so we have seen basically what happened, they are not configure idle timeout value in their configuration. Due to this, after successful query, so it's not terminating automatically. Due to this, there is a lot of memory consumption happening, and obviously it's a slow down the database performance. Yeah, connection pooling is one of the vital role in database system. So if like your system is a large, okay, so like you are expecting that concurrent connections number is more, then definitely you guys configure connection pooling mechanism. Either it is from application end or database end or any load balancer, PG pool, PG bouncer. Yeah, so these are the things like connection pooling, long running queries. If idle, sometimes what happened, I forgot, like there is a query which was executed within 1 millisecond in my local machine. When I am come to production, initially it was executed same 1 millisecond. When it is going to live, it was executed 1 minute. Where is 1 millisecond? Where is 1 minute? Why? Because there are a lot of idle connection in Postgres system. They idle connections are not terminated automatically from connection pooling. Due to this, the query is running more time. It is also one of the application database slowness. Yeah, so my recommendations: optimize your queries, do indexing, vacuum analyze properly. If your database size is high and load is high and TPS is high, you can increase memory. Yeah, proper configure Postgres parameters and upgrade hardware if it is older. Yeah, I have one more example. We are our hyper we have a 3 layers hypervisor, then blades, then storage. Out of these 3 blades which we deployed very older. Okay, so if it is coming to architecture level, so it is affecting database performance. If you see entire system, it is affecting. If you see only one blade, okay, that's okay, manageable. But that is also, hardware is also one of the key concern. So maintain proper hardware. Use partitioning. If your table size is bigger, then you can create partitions and use connection tooling. Use caching layer if you distribute read write queries into different servers. Yeah, that's it. Any questions? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have provided one query. Okay, so here is the query. Here, if you see, the index scan is 0. Okay, if is there any index showing 0, okay, it is unused. It's not being used. We can put. Any questions?
How do I find out which indexes are not
Yeah,
being used?
same answer. So this is the query. Okay, so this query will give list of same like this output. Okay, so index scan. Okay, so if index scan is 0, it means that index not being used in that table. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Oh, sorry.
Are there any impacts of creating composite keys, like we are creating indexes, it is causing performance issues, but if I create lot of many composite keys, so does it also impact the performance?
It depends on your use case, sir. Like is there any specific reason you are creating composite keys and all?
Yeah, so I have a requirement where I need to store certain numbers against a set of columns, like say for example employee name, ID, department, and so create a composite key so that I have a unique record for one person. And against that I have to store numbers. So that's why I create
anything, either it's indexing or keys. If it is in using, okay. If it's not using, it is impacting storage. Okay. Storage is basically performing IO, right? So due to this, we are getting performance issue. Understood, or can I repeat?
Yeah, I got it.
That's it, guys. One thing, like if you want to know about my Postgres application, please contact us, contact@esnic.com. Thank you guys.